Before Future Doctors, I knew for sure that I wanted to go into medicine. I just didn't know exactly what steps to take. So I was trying to plan and Google and find opportunities. I was very blind with it. I didn't know exactly where I was going, but I knew for sure that I wanted to go somewhere medicine. I was just looking for opportunities online, Googling volunteer opportunities, trying to find clubs to join, trying to find activities to do with my friends. But that was all I was able to do at that time. I didn't have the power to do anything more at that point where I had those resources. Future Doctors looked like a really good opportunity for me, considering it would be with people who shared the same goals as me, and it would be with people in the same age group as me, and we all were kind of approaching this in the same perspective, and we were all new to this whole healthcare journey because we're all high schoolers and kind of we don't know where to go yet. So this looked like it would possibly lead me into the right direction and give me clarity in what I want to do next. What surprised me most is I was able to learn a lot and gain experiences that are hands-on a lot earlier than a lot of other people did. I have friends who are in med school who say that they also haven't had these experiences yet, and the fact that I'm able to do this and learn from people who are certified and have done this before, it's amazing that I can have this opportunity because not many people can have this opportunity as early as I have. My favorite activity was the venipuncture activity. There was like several different um, methods that we learned. There was like lots of different needles, and our mentors and the doctors and the volunteers, the pre-med students, they were all there to help us out and teach us. And it was interesting to learn how big of a margin of error there is. It's very difficult to find the vein and actually draw the blood, and there's a lot of different takes. In reality, you can't have this many takes with a patient. You can't just keep poking the patient this many times. So it was interesting, and it was really fun to like challenge myself to get the vein in one take because that's very difficult. It kind of taught me how much error there can be and how careful you actually need to be because these are people's lives and it's their comfort and you have to provide for them. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, and these workshops kind of taught me how easy it is to mess up. So it kind of taught me how to be more careful, how to give more attention to detail, and how to give my attention to the patient's comfort. The whole curriculum kind of forced me to connect everything that I learned to put together into one, because the workshops, they don't focus on just like one system or just one criteria that we learned. Everything's kind of put together that we have to all connect and form it into our skills, and we have to apply it into the hands-on experience by connecting everything that we learned prior. So this kind of makes us do a lot of critical thinking and a lot of thinking past what's just told to us. We have to think around problems, and if we run into problems, we have to find out a way to kind of overcome those problems as quick as possible, because in a real situation, you don't have that much time. So this kind of taught me that we need to act quick, and we need to be able to think around every problem and find several different solutions to a problem, and in case one doesn't work out, you can go to another solution. So the fact that I have to connect everything in one and apply it in my experience, that was probably the most challenging thing, because you have to go through critical thinking and you have to think outside the box. So before I went into the program, I kind of viewed medicine as something stereotypical, like you go and you work, it's easy, you go see patients, you give them a diagnosis, and then you help them overcome their illness. And I didn't understand the seriousness and the difficulties that come with being in this profession. But once I got into the program, I learned about all the different skills that go into being a healthcare worker and all the different things that you need to put your attention to and how dangerous it can be if you do something at least like slightly wrong. So after leaving the program, it kind of gave me a better idea of how much effort and work and education and skill this profession takes, and I'm able to look at this profession much more seriously and with much more respect. I highly recommend this program to anybody who's debating whether or not they want to go into medicine or not, because even if this isn't ending up to be the one that you, like the profession that you choose to do in your future, it at least gives you like the idea of what this profession is like, and if you want to follow through with it. This opportunity, I was never able to find this before. I actually looked on Google to find so many opportunities, but I couldn't find anything. This is nothing like I've ever found before, and I think that if somebody misses out on it, it's not going to be given to them again. This is the only opportunity that they can probably find like this in the DFW area.